According to a recent Barna survey, 44% of Americans surveyed said that they think that Jesus was not God. So, when Barna asked them if they also believed that Jesus sinned, I would expect that the 44% would say yes. But wait, according to the numbers, 52% said that they agree that Jesus sinned as a human. Okay, the 44% I understand. If he's not God, then of course he was a sinful human. But what about the other 8%? I checked my numbers. That 8% comes from the number that believed that Jesus was God. So they both believe that Jesus was God and that he sinned as a human. What's wrong with this picture? Hi, I'm David Daniels for Chick Publications. 8% of these people are in a very confusing position. Sinning is disobeying God. They believe Jesus was God, yet they believe Jesus sinned. So God disobeyed God? It doesn't make any sense. Could their Bibles have had something to do with it? Walk through this with me. First, in chapter 1 of Look What's Missing, I tell about one missing word that made Jesus a liar. Okay? In John 7, verse 8, Jesus was asked by his brothers if he's going down to Jerusalem to the required feast. And he said these words in the King James. I'm quoting now. Go ye up unto this feast. I go not up yet unto this feast, for my time is not yet full come. Okay. 2 verses later, when his brethren had gone up to Jerusalem, then it says, then went he also up unto the feast, not openly, but as it were, in secret. Well, that's all well and good. But, see, in 21 Bibles, many of which are in churches today, the New NIV, the ESV, the New American Standard, they take out that crucial word yet. So it makes Jesus say, I'm not going up to this feast. And we know that's a lie. That would make Jesus a liar. Right? You know, it takes one lie to make Jesus a liar. But it also makes Jesus a sinner. And wait, Jesus said, I'm the way, the truth, and the life. Now, he cannot be the truth and tell a lie. Not even once. But these 21 Bibles make Jesus into a liar. That's one. Second, in Matthew 5:22, Jesus said, again, I'm quoting our Lord, but I say unto you that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment. Okay, so being angry with a cause is fine. It's being angry without a cause that makes God upset. Okay, here we go. What about Jesus? 2 times in his ministry, Jesus cleansed the temple. He purged the temple, in fact, and he chased the money changers out of the temple. Jesus didn't have an intellectual discussion. He didn't sit down and say, please stop doing that. This is my Father's house. No. Take a look. John chapter 2, verse 15. This is just one example. And when he had made a scourge of small cords, he drove them all out of the temple. All. And the sheep, and the oxen, and poured out the changers' money, and overthrew the tables, and said unto them that sold doves, take these things hence. Make not my Father's house an house of merchandise. Jesus was angry, and he had every right to be. It was with cause. But take a look at the big list here from Look What's Missing. Look at that. At least 36 modern Bibles remove those words without a cause, making Jesus a sinner twice. The NIV, the ESV, the NAS, the New Living, and 32 others have Jesus a sinner at least twice, and 21 of them a liar once. Again, these are used in modern churches and in people's homes today. So let me ask you a question. Most modern Bibles, like this one, have Jesus at least twice, maybe 3 times, as a sinner. So how long is it until these Bible readers, even if they believe Jesus was God, but they believe Jesus was a sinner, start also believing that Jesus wasn't divine after all? There are 2 kinds of Bibles. Look, there's a sinful Jesus Bible, which is most of the ones on the market today, and a sinless Jesus Bible. I'm holding the King James in my hand. Now, if you're leading a person to Christ and you want them to come to a sinless Christ, do you want to give them a sinful Christ Bible or a sinless Christ Bible? Remember, these 8%ers, they're people in transition. They don't stay in a contradictory place for long. If these 8% of Americans believe that Jesus was a sinner, how long till they stop believing that Jesus was God? God bless you and have a wonderful day.